It might happen one morning when you wake up home alone. This could be normal depending on your situation, but this morning will be different. While your environment will all seem exactly the same, you will notice that everything is quieter than usual. If you go outside, you will notice a distinct lack of anything like birds, insects, or people. As far as you travel, you will not encounter another sentient being. The entire world will be intact. It is just empty, except for you. There are currently over 100,000 missing person cases in the United States alone. Some are just normal cases of murder or kidnappings. However, in others, the disappearance cannot be explained, and no remains of the person are ever located. If you have ever been in a near-death experience, you may have seen your life flash before your eyes. I've asked several people about this. They said it was like they went through their whole life in a second. That's not too far-fetched. Your brain likes to avoid stress so that it does not have to deal with facing death. So if your brain was to think you were going to die, it would go to the easiest way to escape: memory. So when it comes to an end, your brain turns on every memory you have. The brain will also stay alive for about 7 minutes after you die, provided your brain is still intact. So, if you have 7 minutes and you can experience your whole life in 1 second, that's 60 lives per minute, 420 lives in 7 minutes. That's a lot of time and a lot of experiences with death. How much time do you have left? I am the Antichrist. If you met me, you would dismiss that statement as absurdity. I am not as I appear. In fact, one incarnation alone does not properly describe me. This is not my first time walking on this earth. I am not a person as much as I am an influence. From the moment when I fell to earth from the heavens, I have walked amongst your brothers and sisters. I have been of every color, creed, and nationality that your peculiar species has identified with to separate yourselves from one another. I have been peasants. I have been kings. I have been prosecutors. I have been martyrs. Throughout all of your history, I was there, occasionally guiding the world closer to its demise, and all of you were none the wiser. My purpose is simple. Some may call it childish. In fact, if I cannot return to the heavens as God, I'm going to do everything I can to stop anyone else from entering. If I had my way, each and every one of you would descend with my army and I into the depths of hell. But I have a plan. Your Father has made you a promise, a glimpse of the future surrounding the times when He will judge the living and the dead, when He will divide your kind into those to be damned with me and those to ascend to the heavens with Him. But what if your father cannot fulfill that promise? There have been circumstances laid out for that day, assumptions made by your father about what I will do. In order to nullify his promise, all I must do is prevent his prophecies from being fulfilled. When I reign, I won't claim to be Christ. When I reign, my vessel won't be blue-eyed. When I reign, I will be the only one to know. The only action I must take to ruin this scheme is non-action. Humanity needs not my assistance in damning itself. Even now, my existence itself is being questioned. I am the Antichrist, and my plan has worked.